they are crying. I think all family members are close to being hopeless because there's nothing concrete. I mean, today you hear, no, we're waiting for the presidency, we're waiting for the G20, we're waiting for this, but there's nothing concrete. And I think the biggest fact that is not shared anyway is that these guys were sold. Apparently, they were bought with money. When they give us feedback, it's that these Russians say they own us, they bought us for millions. I don't know the exchange rate, but apparently per head, it's like over 2 to 3 million. Is it rubles? What is the currency in Russia? 2 to 3 million Russian currency per head. So they were bought, which means somebody was giving money, millions for them. And it makes sense. You can't take people there for free. So they were sold. There was an exchange of money. And at some point, while communicating with the guys, they were saying these guys, all they want back is their money.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, we'll be talking about Duduzile Zuma Sampodla, the daughter of the former President Jacob Zuma, and the leader of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party. Things are getting worse for this lady. Like it's bad. She's so cruel. Things are just not looking good for Duduzile Zuma Sampodla. The victims are coming out and exposing her. Things are really getting heated. Duduzile Zuma Sampodla has been exposed on the 98.7 FM. Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi invited the family members to speak on behalf of those people who are in Russia that were lured by Duduzile Zuma Sampodla. Yesterday, she finally broke her silence. She said she was a victim. She didn't know anything about it. She thought it was a legitimate project. Yeah, that's what she said. But the funny part is that she's always saying, we are Putin, I'm Putin, so where's Putin now? Why can't she ask Putin for assistance? Why couldn't she verify this information directly with Vladimir Putin, since she has created this narrative that they are very close to Vladimir Putin? After getting that information, let's say this person lied because she says Khoza lied to her. She does not know Khoza. She was contacted by this person who lives in Russia. Subsequently, she was told by this person about this program. Then she decided to recruit other people. So if that information was correct, why couldn't she verify with Putin or ask the government in Russia, since her father is close to Vladimir Putin?